When an entrepreneur creates a digital asset, they often focus on something we've all been told is important: the launch. While having a successful course or book launch is important, maintaining sales post launch is what makes an asset so valuable. Many entrepreneurs don't focus on a strategy for longevity with their assets. That's a big mistake. Longevity strategies don't have to be complicated. You simply need a process and some data to get better over time. So here's how you increase the long-term value of the asset you build. Step 1. Start with short-term attention. If you want to sell more assets, keep grabbing short-term attention. But here's the thing, that fleeting attention does not always translate into sales. Why? Because many entrepreneurs and creators are hesitant to turn their social feeds into sales pages, fearing it might alienate their audiences. And I get it, but there's a smarter way to promote without directly asking people to buy. The key is to play the numbers game. Get your products in front of the right audience, hint at their value, and let curiosity do the selling. Without screaming, buy this thing in every post. Step number 2. Convert attention to web traffic. Instead of straight up selling, my process is to get people to my website where I can further educate them on the problem they're trying to solve. And there are 3 ingredients for getting people from your short-term attention content to your longer form website content. 1. The hook. The hook on your social content is generally what leads to 90% of your success in terms of impressions or metrics, i.e., how many people see what you're producing. 2. The content. The content of your post is where you show off a bit of your expertise. Can you be helpful enough to show the reader you're maybe a good candidate for solving their problem? 3. The CTA, or call to action. The CTA is how you get people from your short form social content to your longer form website content. Your goal as a short form content creator should be to publish enough content so that you have meaningful metrics around all 3 of these things. What are the hooks that drive the most impressions? What body copy generally drives the most positive sentiment? And last but not least, what CTA moves the most people from your short form content over to your website? All good entrepreneurs should be tracking these metrics all the time. After 3 to 6 months of publishing, you should have a good sense of your top 5 hooks, content sections, and calls to action. By knowing this, you can start to create combos. The right hooks mixed with the right content sections and CTA. You can maximize impressions and, in turn, website visitors using successful combos. Step 3. Convert web traffic. Whenever you drive people to your website, it shouldn't be on your homepage. Consider sending people to relevant articles that expand on the problem or solution you talked about in your short form content. Then, at the end of each article or issue, you can passively sell your assets. No hard selling is required. For example, if you're talking about how to balance your fats, carbs, and protein to build a leaner body, you could simply end your post by saying, if you're looking to make this easy, I have a recipe book with 250 plus perfectly portioned, simple meals. So get lean, shredded, and healthy with these 30-minute or less recipes in my recipe book here. Simple and helpful, non-aggressive. Just a passive CTA. Once each post has a passive CTA that leads to your asset, start rotating between 20 different articles and newsletter issues. As you do this, you simply need to track the conversion rate from article reader to asset buyer. This will help you understand which article is currently set up to sell the best for you. Once you know that, you can start creating similar articles for different topics. These articles are like salespeople that cost you nothing other than the time it takes to write them. They'll work while you eat, sleep, and hang out with your family. So if you want to launch, scale, and monetize a reliable internet business that works while you sleep, subscribe to my free newsletter at the first link in the description down below.